Why the heck would you want to car camp in 100-degree weather? That sounds awful. You know what? I love a good challenge, and I have lived out of my SUV in some insane heat. I mean, I'm born and raised in Arizona, but living in your vehicle and even car camping in this type of weather is not fun. But what also isn't fun is car camping when it's 20 degrees or 18 degrees. But I did it because it's fun. I know I just said it wasn't fun, but it is fun, okay? At the end of the day, it's fun because you're pushing yourself to the limit. Now, tomorrow morning, I plan to do a sunrise hike at my #1 hiking trail in Arizona, and I can't wait for you to wake up early with me and join me. But for now, we're gonna just deal with this 100-degree weather because why not sleep closer to the trailhead and get this amazing mountain view? Nothing beats it. I am sweating. Why am I wearing a flannel? I don't know. You know what? We're gonna put some sunscreen on. Very much needed. Before we apply sunscreen, let me show you my little campground spot. We are currently in Gold Canyon, Arizona, and my favorite hike is just right over there. But here is where I am set up. Got a nice little spot. There's also a little fire pit. Definitely would not be using that. Such an amazing, beautiful spot. This is actually one of my most favorite campground spots in Arizona, except for when it's so hot. So one thing's for sure, we're gonna make sure we're lathered in sunscreen because I don't got a base layer yet. I'm as white as a ghost. Probably smart to put some on my head. Sunscreen is acquired, and don't worry, I have so much water because you're in the desert. You better be drinking water, and that's saying a lot because I don't drink water. I'm really bad at it. And if you are a returning subscriber, thank you so much for clicking on yet again another video. You actually probably know where I'm at because I have filmed 1, maybe 2 times in this area. And if you are new, hello, welcome. Thank you for clicking on this video. My name is Haley, and most of the months out of the year I'm living out of my SUV and traveling. Usually by now I'm already fully moved back into my SUV, but I'm taking care of some stuff and I still don't know if I'm going to backpack somewhere or if I'm going to be moving back into my SUV. And feel free to drop down any type of suggestions below. I absolutely love this thing because ice lasts forever. So this whole trip I know I'm going to have cold water, which when you're in heat like this, you want a cold beverage. Now you're probably thinking, what are we going to be doing the rest of this afternoon and evening? Well, I'm going to be dying of heat, but we're going to be chilling and we're going to make the most of it, and it's going to be a great time. And I can't wait to show you my new hiking boots tomorrow because I finally got a new pair because I ended up throwing my old ones away. 1, they were getting really old, and 2, after I volunteered with hurricane cleanup and stepping in sewage water, that's when it was done. So I have been here for about 20 minutes and I already stepped on a cactus. Don't worry, these clogs, heavy duty, we're good. Now that I've gotten my grounds, I kind of want to move to the spot over there just because the view from my trunk will be a little bit better. This is how much better the view is. And you got lovely flowers on this cactus right here. You just have a clearer view of these mountains. The best way to describe what the Arizona wind feels like during summer, it's like opening an oven and that heat just smacks you in the face. I'm kind of questioning my decision right now, and I do have a fan and I even have extra batteries, but I don't want to use it quite yet. What was I thinking? It's so hot. I am sweating all over. But on a positive note, since the sun is setting that way, it's perfect because my trunk is like a giant umbrella. And the thing is, the camping chair that I brought down, I have 2. The other one that I didn't grab has a built-in canopy on it, which is super nice. But I just brought the smaller one down, which I shouldn't have even brought it down because I can just sit here, which is what I tend to normally do, is sit here, pull out my tray, work, eat. I don't really know. The heat must have already been getting to me for me to do that. What I've been up to besides sweating my booty off, I'm currently doing a year in the Bible, and I kind of slacked and I haven't really done much this week. So I'm catching up with that now. It's a woman's year in the Bible. This is it if you're curious. It's also on my Amazon storefront. This Bible is actually also off of Amazon, and I think they're just so pretty and they complement each other so well. Something that I forgot to throw in my bag was string because I was going to make a friendship bracelet because I'm going to be adding quite a few new things to my site, hopefully this next week, which I do have a small business called Faithful Nomadic Finds where I find things from sea glass, shark teeth, I turn it into jewelry pieces, I make friendship bracelets, I have stickers, all the fun things. So if you'd like to see more of my stuff and support a small business, go check it out. The biggest dust devil came by. So now I am just basically sunscreen, sweat, and dirt. I am getting hungry, but I just want to wait till the sun is down a little bit more. It is a very good thing that I went to the store and got more baby wipes because this is going to be very much needed. Another thing I bought, hold on, this wasn't the brightest decision. At the time, they sound amazing. They sounded good, and I didn't take into consideration the heat. These chocolate covered pretzels, they are officially melted. Not the smartest thing I brought, but we will be doing a taste test of these later. It's most likely going to be messy, but I know they're going to be so good. It's dinner time. I'm currently boiling some water and I am making one of my favorites and one of the easiest meals you can possibly make. But is it the smartest meal to eat when it's 100 degrees out? Actually, technically it's 95 degrees right now because the sun is actually starting to set, so it's starting to cool off. I'm making mac and cheese Vienna sausages. This is such a typical Haley meal. In goes the noodles. In goes the cheese. Give it a nice stir. And lastly, in goes the sausages. Of course, gotta break them in half and mix them in. Perfect. Taste test, even though I know it's gonna be good. Hot, but so good. I ate this entire thing and now I'm full and I'm hot again. I was finally cooling down and then I ate this and now I'm a little toasty. But at least the breeze actually feels like a breeze and not an oven. See it? Oh, there's a coyote. There's 2 coyotes. Oh, there's one and then the other one's over here somewhere. Where'd it go? Oh my gosh, where are you? Okay, I thought I was gonna throw up, and as I'm getting ready to possibly throw up, there was coyotes, 2 of them, just crossing on the hill over there. The next thing you know, I couldn't throw up anymore, so whatever happened just needed to pass. I think I'm good now. It was a mixture of me being full and the heat. The mountains behind me right now are so pretty. I love when the sun starts to set because the rocks and mountains just change, and it's gorgeous. So stinking pretty. But now I really need to clean up because if you can't hear them, they stopped, of course. But there's a bunch of flies coming around, so I need to clean up and put everything away and get situated. I'm going to go mentally insane. Oh my gosh. This has simply turned into a challenge now. Really embracing the elements right now. Look how bright the moon already is. But something I want to point out is it's so cool when the cactus flowers close up when the sun sets. I don't know, I just think it's really cool. The sun is setting and it's looking absolutely stunning out. Nothing can beat it. So pretty. Coyotes have begun. I hope it's picking it up. Since it's going to be our early morning, we're going to pack my hydration pack now. It's basically empty, but I do have a pack of tissues in here and hand warmers, which I do not need, but I'm just going to throw it back in there. I also have this mini first aid kit, but I needed to put some more band-aids in, so I grabbed some. Now we're putting it back inside. I'm obviously gonna have my tripod and I already have the attachment for the camera I'm using, but I'm gonna bring my phone one just in case. Plastic bag for any type of trash, even though my side belt pocket, there is trash bag and more tissue toilet paper. Gonna have that. I'm gonna bring a second pair of socks, a bucket hat because on my way back down it's gonna be sunny, along with some sunscreen, a pocket knife which is gonna go in my other side belt pocket. I love this hydration pack. I've had it for 3 years now. And then I'm gonna bring 2 headlamps, but I'm not gonna pack them in the bag. I'm just gonna throw them up by the front seat. I've never had this protein bar before, but I saw it at the gas station and it sounded really good. It is completely melted. But we're gonna throw this in here as well. The last thing that I need to do is fill it up with some water, which I'm gonna do now. And then in the morning, the rest of my ice, I'll just throw it in as well. I filled it up with water and I also ended up throwing in an apple. I did just turn the car on and I let these sit in front of the air conditioning for a little bit because they are melted. But we're gonna try them and give them a go. They're probably still slightly melted, but you know, and they're gonna be stuck together. Should I be eating this right before I'm about to go to bed? Absolutely not, but it's okay. Literally look at my fingers. Oh my gosh, they're so stuck together. Oh man. These were really good, but now I'm gonna get ready for bed and I'll see you in the morning. Wow, okay. Oh, that is right. I ended up waking up at 1 in the morning, sweating my booty off. Yeah, it was not fun. I ended up turning on the air for a while, cooling the vehicle down as a whole, and then I fell asleep. And then right before my alarm went off, I was hot again. But it is currently 3:04 a.m. I'm gonna get ready and then we're gonna make our way to the trail. I'm just gonna throw this tank top on and then I also am going to be putting leggings on. We made it to the start of the trailhead. I re-French braided my hair. I put my new hiking boots on, which I'll show you when the sun is up, but let's get going. We're on the trail. The moon is basically gone past the horizon. It was bright orange, so gorgeous. I wish my phone camera could zoom in, and I really wish this camera could zoom in. And for the most part, the beginning is very easy, but then it gets steep. Let me show you what I'm looking at right now because we're at the easy part. I don't even know if you can see. We got some cactuses and straight in front, gorgeous mountains. I did try to get some photos on my phone with all the stars, so I'll insert those. Why am I already out of breath? It does make it a little bit more challenging because that white dot is my marker and it's basically faded. But looks like we're going this way. Look at that cactus. So pretty. Actually, I'm gonna get a photo real quick. This probably looks like nothing, but it is so steep now. This was once an arrow. You think that's where? It's not. It's up this. This is a very great way to break in my hiking boots. Ignore my heavy breathing, but we made it. This is the wave cave, and I can't wait for the sun to fully be up. A little spooky in the cave part when it's dark. Oh gosh, I might need 2 hands. Okay. Holy cow. Oh, it's so pretty. I don't even know if you can see me by now right now. 5:05, sunrise is at 5:30, and I knew I was going to be sweating because it's so steep, but my back is drenched. It will just be easier while I'm up here to cue into a montage. I feel like on the camera it does not look that steep, but I'm telling you, we're at a complete angle. Bye, Wave Cave. See you again sometime, who knows when. I was originally gonna wait for the sun to get over these mountains, but I do not want to be in the heat, so I'm gonna take advantage of the shade as much as possible. That is what I just went up. I can't believe I did it as fast as I did. And you think it's about to flatten out, and you have to go back up this. I made it back to the car, and something I didn't realize, I should have showed you my hiking boots before I got them all dirty. I got the Merrell Moab 2s mid waterproof, and honestly they are very comfortable. I thought I was gonna have to break them in a little bit, but they're solid. I got the lilac gray. I absolutely love the color I went with, and of course I got them off Amazon. once they were ordered. They're here the next day and they were discounted. Totally worth it. If you're looking for new hiking boots, I'm gonna have it linked in my Amazon storefront. I needed to get the air going because it is pretty toasty outside. I did not eat a snack when I was at the wave cave because this was melted and I didn't want to enjoy this melted. I had the air running just now, so it's a little firm again. And then I didn't feel like having an apple. We're gonna try this now. Hopefully it's good. But basically the wave cave is out and back is 2.9 miles and I believe it's 820 elevation gain. Oh, I was not expecting that. I was kind of expecting there to be a little bit of a crunch. There is not. That's what it looks like. Would I get it again? No, but is it good? Yeah. The start of the hike really isn't that bad. And then you start going slowly uphill and then that last, like, I would say it's 0.5. You're basically doing like a Stairmaster. I'm not someone who hikes with poles, but I've been thinking about getting them. And this is one I would recommend you getting poles for. Personally, all these people right now that are walking it, they're just gonna be straight in the sun, which brings me to my other point. Last night we packed my bag and I packed sunscreen, bucket hat. I even brought this flannel just in case, like, to try to cover my shoulders. I wasn't sure I was gonna wake up in time, wasn't sure how long I was gonna be up there in general, so it's better to be safe than sorry. On my way down, I passed someone, they didn't even have water, and me, as someone who does not drink water, like, I'm really bad at it, except for I am actually getting better at it. Anyways, this one you need water. It's Arizona and summer is here. People are crazy. You know, for suffering yesterday with 100-degree weather and then only sleeping about 3.5 hours because it was so gosh darn hot, I have a lot of energy right now. I'm gonna crash at some point, but your girl has to edit this entire YouTube video because what did I do best? I procrastinated. I have no idea what I'm gonna do for next week's video, so make sure you like this video, hit that subscribe button, and turn those post notifications on so you don't miss out when I post and wherever I end up going.